Our Daily Bread for June 13th, 2022, entitled Divine Tenderness. The scripture for today's devotional is found in 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 4 through 10 and verses 15 through 18. I once heard a businessman describe his years in college as a time when he often felt helpless and hopeless from bouts of depression. Sadly, he never talked to a doctor about these feelings, but instead started making more drastic plans, ordering a book on suicide from his local library and setting a date to take his life. God cares for the helpless and hopeless. We see this in his treatment of biblical characters during their own dark times. When Jonah wanted to die, God encouraged him in tender conversation. When Elijah asked God to take his life, God provided bread and water to refresh him, spoke gently to him, and helped him see he wasn't as alone as he thought. God approaches the downhearted with tender, practical help. The library notified the student when his book on suicide was ready to collect, but in a mix-up, the note went to his parents' address instead. When his mother called him distraught, he realized the devastation his suicide would bring. Without that address mix-up, he says he wouldn't be here today. I don't believe that student was saved by luck or chance. Whether it's bread and water when we need it, or a timely wrong address, when mysterious intervention saves our lives, we've encountered divine tenderness. Reflecting on today's devotional, how has God come through for you in a time of desperation? Where else have you seen divine tenderness in action? Let's take a moment to pray. Loving God, I praise you for your tender, practical care for the helpless and hopeless.